The long-term potential of most AI companies are overhyped. We just saw that Anthropic got a $60 billion valuation. OpenAI, it must be over $100 billion valuation. Now, I understand that OpenAI, I think, has revenue of like 5 or 6 billion, something like that. I mean, these are incredible valuations as a price to revenue multiple. Overhyped? Yes, no, maybe so.
It's, new construction. It's potentially nobody knows, which building's going to stay on the block. So, there's a little bit of excitement there, but I think, there will be a few. It's like finding the next Google. So one of these is the next Google. And, people are trying to figure out which one there is. So Anthropic is a legitimate competitor to OpenAI. Bunch of investors couldn't get into OpenAI for various reasons, valuation, fund size, etc. So they're half or 1/3 the valuation of that.
So you're saying not overhyped?
Not really.
Okay.
I think
it's not overhyped. Yes or no?
It's not overhyped in a way where I think you have to understand, right? I mean, the markets they are chasing are in trillions, right? The impact of these is basically going to be, I think if you look at what Jensen Huang said in his latest CES remark, every single industry, every single workload that consumers and enterprises are doing is going to get impacted, right? So I would agree with what Akash is saying in terms of who is the next Google? It's very difficult to figure out. Of course, the moats of these companies is also very low at the moment. They have to keep innovating at a fast pace. And that's where you are seeing these companies are also burning a lot of capital, right? I mean, OpenAI is saying they're going to have $10 to $12 billion in revenue, but they're going to burn maybe $5 or $6 billion to get to that revenue, right? So the quality of revenue matters. And I think right now, nobody's asking that question because the gross margin for these businesses, for Anthropics and OpenAIs of the world, is low. But the idea is that, once you have, right now it's the market share race, similar to what happened in cloud, where Google and Azure spend a lot of money trying to catch up with AWS. And if you look at it today, I mean, fast forward from 10 years now to today, you're starting to see now you have 3 or 4 major cloud providers. Of course, AWS is the number one, and the market is massive.
It is.
For that. Similar things are going to happen in AI too.
All right, Vero, quick.
Hype cycle. You will see a lot of the hype, and then there'll be
Are we super hyped?
There'll be consolidation. When the internet hit in 2000, when all these other technologies came about, you're going to have the hype, and they're going to pay. They're going to pay for the opportunity to get that lottery ticket for one of these. And some of them are going to win, and some of them are going to lose. This is a normal cycle. There's nothing abnormal about this at all. It's not different than any other hype cycle we've been through in the last 10, 20 years.